Hello world, Perez Hilton here, OG of the internet, and I am spilling some exclusive tea today about John Mayer and that infamous night he and I made out. Woo! Grab your own cup, this is gonna be delicious. Yes, I am wearing a Selena Quintanilla t-shirt. No me queda más que perderme en un abismo de tristeza y lágrimas. All right, I just before filming this checked my YouTube channels, both of them, and never before in a video of my own have I talked about this most epic of stories. It happened many a moon ago now and has been confirmed by John Mayer himself. I'll get to that later. But picture it. Sicily. No, I'm only kidding. Picture it. New York City. 2006. No. December 2006. Yeah. December 2006 going into 2007. I remember it because of my hair color. I was confused. There was 2 years in a row that I did MTV's New Year's Eve celebration. How cool was that? I was the co-host in 06 and 07. Thank you, Rod Aisa. Thank you, Christine Cowan. Thank you, Vinny Potestivo, and everybody that was a part of the team then that picked me to be doing that for 2 years in a row. I was an it girl. One of those years, Christina Aguilera and I co-hosted a party at a hotel in the Times Square area, which I went to right after my MTV New Year's Eve gig. And then after that, Xtina and I went to an after party at this club in Chelsea that doesn't even exist anymore. It's called Stereo. And they opened the club just for us and a few other people. It must have been past 4 a.m. And note, I was not doing anything. I don't even think I was drinking that much. I was just adrenaline high from having been on TV, on MTV, being with my friends, getting to party with these big stars, including John Mayer. When we roll up to Stereo in Chelsea, Mike Satsky told me that John Mayer was coming. He was the owner of the club. He owns other clubs now. And cool. I was excited. I was a John Mayer fan and I'd never met him before. He was aware of me. We had a little relationship on social media, as he has with a lot of people. Mainly women. But I'm fabulous. And it should be noted that one of John Mayer's best friends is Andy Cohen. I'm just gonna go out there and say it. I think John Mayer and Andy Cohen have hooked up. Do you agree? If you agree, super chat me. If you agree, smash that like button. I don't have any proof. I don't know for sure, but I'm 99% sure, okay? Based on no fact, just a gut feeling. At the time, John Mayer was dating Jessica Simpson. So when he rolled up to the club, he gets there with Jessica Simpson. Now, Jessica, I did know before ever having met John Mayer. I remember, oh my God, I remember she was going through you could Google it to verify. I don't make things up. In December of 2006, Jessica Simpson was dark-haired. She had brown hair then. I even remember what she wore that night. She kind of looked like Sandy from Grease. And John Mayer had his hair this length. So she gets there, he gets there. We're in, the VIP area with Christina and all of her dancers, because Christina had performed earlier in the evening. And I think she did. I'm pretty sure. Otherwise, why would she have been with her dancers? And I get to chat with John Mayer. He came right up to me and just started chatting with me. And we instantly hit it off. I don't know what he was doing in addition to drinking a lot of the dark liquor. I remember that. I am not a fan of dark liquor. I don't know if it was whiskey. I think it was whiskey. I'm not a fan of that. I haven't had a drink of alcohol since April 1st this year. And when I do drink, I either like, a really special concoction. I'm a fan of mixology, or I like just like a basic vodka and like ginger ale, or kind of really gross, like a vodka Diet Coke too. Anywho, I was talking to him, and then all of a sudden things got really weird. You know when things got really weird? When he told me that he enjoys watching adult films. Films for adults, if you know what I mean. I am keeping this PG and advertiser friendly because this video will not get demonetized. He even name checked his favorite star in that genre of film, Brent Corrigan, if you're curious. And at that time, Brent Corrigan was very popular in that genre of film. And at the time, he was what we would call a twink. Maybe John Mayer has a type. So we're engrossed in and actually, okay, I never reveal my sources, and I'm not going to, but I will let you into the world afterwards. Because back then I was I was friendly, not just with Jessica Simpson, but with a lot of people in her inner circle. I've kind of lost touch with them because it's been 13 years? Several people close to Jessica Simpson told me that when she and John would spend the night together, you know what I mean, he liked to watch those male adult films. If I did not make that clear a minute ago, John Mayer liked watching male adult films, if you know what I mean. And he would like watching them when he was with Jessica. I've heard that from friends of Katy Perry too. Oh my God, the tea is scalding today. So, we're talking, small talk. Katy Perry. And then all of a sudden, he starts kissing me. And not just like a little peck on the cheek or a peck on the mouth. He starts open mouth kissing me with tongue. And I am not exaggerating. This wasn't a quick thing. This must have lasted at least 5 minutes, at least, maybe closer to 10. And you want to know why I could tell the track of time? Because we would take breaks to have drinks, and it got so long and into it and awkward and uncomfortable for Jessica Simpson that while this was all going on, Jessica Simpson was covering her face with her hair, trying to pretend like it wasn't happening. Like she was in like a stupor. Like if her long hair was covering her face, she didn't see anything, right? See no evil, hear no evil. So, but whilst John and I were in makeout sesh, she was covering her face with her hair and she was rubbing his leg. Okay. So yeah, that happened. And not only were there multiple eyewitnesses to that happening, but he himself confirmed this. I actually really like John Mayer, and I've got to in the past, spend a good amount of time with him. I remember one time after that, he had a party in his New York City Tribeca loft. He may not even live there anymore. And he invited me and my friend Pia over to his place. And I remember that was a wild night. He's like a big watch collector. And there was a party, maybe not that many people there. It was a small party. And somebody stole one of his watches, or maybe more than one of his watches. I don't even remember. And then he called me and he's like, did you take it? I'm like, of course not. I'm the last person that would take your freaking watch. And I don't think my friend did. And I don't know who did, but that was just sucky. I don't remember how many people were there. Maybe like 10. But yeah, I've even been to his house. We've lost touch since then. Wah, wah. But I've met him a few times and had a lot of conversation with him, and he's a really smart guy. Sometimes too smart for his own good. Yeah, he's one of those people that is so in his head that he self-sabotages. I like to think that I'm just smart enough. I'm smart enough that I know I'm not dumb, but I'm also not an intellectual, and that's fine. I'm also smart enough to know what my limitations are, what my strengths and weaknesses are, and I'm smart enough to know that hard work matters more than smarts. Without hard work, your smarts mean nothing. And John Mayer is so smart and in his head and gets off on himself and being an intellectual and having meaningful conversations, that the other, that I love that he does so many different things. You know, he had for a while an Instagram live talk show. He, of course, does music his own, and he's performed with the Grateful Dead. He even has done stand-up comedy. Yes, look this up on YouTube when you're done with my video. On a cruise, I remember this. While doing stand-up on a cruise, I think it was the same cruise where he wore that iconic mankini, the green thing. He confirmed while doing stand-up that he made out with me. And he basically said he wanted to mess with my head. He wanted to out Perez. Like he wanted to outdo me at my own game. And he just gave me a great story. He also gave me something else. And he gave me some coin, because 13 years later, I'm talking about it and making money. So thank you, John Mayer. I appreciate you. Oh, and I appreciate you watching as well. I am Perez Hilton. I love making all kinds of different videos like this, which is a story time. I love making music reaction videos, my daily recap videos. I love posting musical performances. I love doing celebrity interviews. I gotta do more of those. It's been a while since I did a celebrity interview. And I love you for your support. You are a member of my fam. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, big hug. Thank you. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you've got your notifications turned on so that we can live chat during every video premiere. And make sure you're following my family personal channel, The Perez Hilton. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at The Perez Hilton and the website at Perez Hilton. Follow us everywhere else: Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Tumblr. Yes, I'm on TikTok. I haven't really promoted it, but I'm on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, follow me. I'm Perez Hilton on TikTok. Get a personalized video greeting from me on Starsona, starsona.com/Perez Hilton. Listen to my podcast at perezpodcast.com. Sign up for my newsletter at pereznewsletter.com. And of course, make sure you read perezhilton.com daily. And remember, your body is a wonderland. I'll see you tomorrow.